man before us went from being a low-ranking police officer to becoming one of the top leaders of a drug cartel in just a year. Now, with a strong and well-equipped force behind him, he was no longer willing to be at the beck and call of the drug lord. So, he decided to eliminate the drug lord and crown himself king. At this time, a party was still going on at the drug lord's mansion, with no awareness of the danger approaching. Soon, Kane's men arrived. They climbed over the wall using ropes and entered the estate, setting up sniper rifles on the rooftop to secure the high ground. They infiltrated the mansion, quickly took out the guards with 2 shots, and immediately began a deadly poisoning operation. Some of the drug dealers tried to resist, but it was too late. These scattered fighters were no match for Kane's men, who had undergone special forces training. One of the Radar brothers, Carlos, was mercilessly shot dead by Kane. At this point, Javier grabbed his child and tried to flee in panic. He hadn't expected the consequences of withholding Kane's wages to be this severe, but the estate was already surrounded by Kane's forces, with no way out. Soon, Kane and his team stormed into the house. Their combat discipline was evident. They had received a year of special forces training, and even on the brink of victory, they showed no hint of carelessness. Kane quickly found where Javier was hiding. Javier, holding his wife and child, was terrified, but it was too late to say anything now. Kane ordered his men to take Javier's family outside for execution. He stared coldly at Javier. If Javier hadn't treated him like he was nothing, humiliating him again and again, he would never have rebelled. Javier pleaded, offering to pay the $32 million he owed in wages. Could Kane spare him? But Kane gave no clear answer. Instead, he told Javier to call someone and have the money delivered. Javier quickly called his partner, Emma, and told her to bring the money to the estate. Emma agreed immediately. When the call ended, Javier thought he might be spared, but the next moment, before long, Emma arrived by car. But the scene that greeted her made her gasp in shock. The once luxurious estate was now a sea of corpses and blood. Bodies were everywhere. Emma quickly realized something serious had happened. She entered the mansion trying to remain calm. Soon, she met Kane for the first time. He had her sit between the corpses of her former partners, the Radar brothers. But to Kane's surprise, Emma wasn't scared. Instead, she remained unusually calm, as if this was just another business meeting. Who the partners were didn't really matter. Then Kane asked where the money was. Emma took out an electronic transfer device. The money had been successfully wired to the account. Kane was satisfied. Emma then gave Kane a look that made it clear she would remember his phone number. Kane understood and handed her a slip with his number. From this moment on, he would replace the Radar brothers as Emma's new partner. Emma walked out of the house. The bloody chaos outside no longer fazed her. To her, it felt like nothing more than a routine transfer of power. Meanwhile, Kane took a new seat between the bodies of the Radar brothers. From that moment on, he was the new master of this domain.